Hey everybody, what's up? NihonTiger here and welcome back to F1 2018 for new folks. Today, we are in my home country, United States, in Austin, Texas, at Circuit of the Americas for the US Grand Prix. We're going to go to track here. I think the best time I saw was a 1:32, and I think IndyCar had that, so we'll see if we can catch that. But first, let's get on our flying lap here. So we go through turn 19 into turn 20. Break it down to apex, don't go too wide. So let's do our slow lap first. There's our DRS zone. Going uphill here into turn 1. Heavy braking zone, heavy braking zone here. You want to make sure that you get turned in, kind of get to that inside apex. Let the car flow to the outside here. Be on the gas all the way here into turn 2, turn 3, 4, 5, and 6. Kind of like Maggots and Beckett's. Go up over that small crest, a little bit uphill here. Just kind of want to get the car coasting through 6 here. Get over to the left, brake. 7 is really sharp. 8 is uphill, very flat. 9, very sharp turn. Want to make sure that you make it brake in time. 10's a little kink downhill. 11, heavy braking into 11 here. Sharp hairpin exit is very important. Get back on that gas as soon as you can. Don't spin the tires. Now the big long back straight goes up, down, up, and then it's going to go back downhill here again. Heavy braking, big overtaking spot here for turn 12. Get inside, clip the apex. And then the stadium section, this is not really going to be a passing zone during the race. Not a lot of room here to do much, just a single line. Kind of follow the flow here. This is the hardest corner to brake for. It's lateral braking load as you come through. And then the triple apex section here. I went way wide. Sucked me off on the outside. Turn 19, brake a little bit. Turn the car in, watch the exit. I screwed that up as well. A lot of runoff here. It's a modern track, so 145, 801, not very fast. We'll see if we can pick up the pace here again. Uphill. This is the braking zone. Trying to learn where all the braking points are around here. Shift a little bit. A little too slow there. Carry more speed. Nah, there's our lap time left the track. So the track is really wide in some of these heavy braking zones. There's a lot of space to move and make passes. The catch is that it narrows at the apex of a lot of those areas, so you need to have your pass set up ahead of time. I went wide there. A little too much speed. And kind of follow the line through here. Brake in a straight line as best you can. Get that car turned in pretty early. Missed the first one, hit the second one, missed the third one. That's kind of the best line through there. I lifted a little too much there. Better lap, for sure. 138, still not good enough. Could have been better. Change of direction, not quite so good there. Alright, we're good. A little slow on the throttle. Already looking good here. Screw that up. .136.4. Picking it up a little bit. It's kind of a sloppy lap. Oh. Off track. Kind of just still in the process of learning this track in this car. Oh, spun it. Damn it. Of course, doesn't quite work. A little too soon on the gas there in that corner. Let's see if we can do a better job here. Not really. I messed all of my timing up there. Oh, that was a little bit too much of a cut, but apparently didn't count too much because track let me do it. Ooh, big time save there. .135.7. Let's see if we can pick up the pace a little bit. There's a lot of this track that's about flow. You can see when I really get the flow right, it all kind of works out. Ooh. And when you get the flow of the track wrong, especially the front half of this track, you are in deep doo-doo. Gotta get that hairpin right because you got this big long DRS power straight to get to. Your braking point for this corner in the stadium section would be before you get to the curb. The car come down the inside, just get power gently back on. Miss the first one. Hit the second one. Miss the third one. And it was going to be invalidated. Setting up for this lap instead. A little bit too much of the chicane. There we go. There we go. So if I hold back a little bit going through 8, you get a better run out into 9. And that's kind of the secret, I think, is just anticipate turn 9 a little bit more when you're coming up to that left-hander. Down near or onto the curbs. Very important. Oh, a little bit of the old understeer there. Let's go back to the garage. I want to see how we run with the so time-wise, we're the slowest. I want to see how we run with increased top speed. Let's see how much of a difference that does with the handling and how much of a difference that does with the top speed. Because I get the feeling the car's going to slide a little bit more, but it's going to be significantly faster in some parts of the track. I'm a little worried about this first sector, though. This is what I'm most worried about. I already feel the car a little bit more loose. Really loose. It's a lot faster down this straight though. We're going to make up a lot of time. I'm worried about the next part of the track though. Flying crest there on that corner. And 34.7. A lot better. It's a sector 1. It's a little bit. Most worried, think about this part of the track really is there's a lot of blind corners. There's a lot of blind corners over crests that are very difficult to see. 7 is one of them. 9's a little bit of that. 19, another one that's really difficult to spot the apex on coming into it. You kind of have to know and guess. It's not easy. This is not an easy track. A lot of undulations, a lot of elevation changes. Really disorienting if you're not familiar with the track as it is already. And this is another of the Herman Tilke tracks. It borrows a lot from other racetracks in the world. Obviously, the stadium section here is kind of borrowed from the Hockenheim ring. This triple corner right here is from another Tilke track, Istanbul Park, which is no longer part of the Formula One calendar. Kind of that sweeping S's that I mentioned I was worried about. That section is supposedly it's similar to Maggots and Beckett's. I really feel like it's more similar to the S's in Suzuka. I guess you kind of get that same way either way. These corners that you get slower and slower through as you just change back and forth. They feel a little quicker than Maggots and Beckett's. Like I said, a little similar to the damn it. A little more similar to the S's at Suzuka, where it's a very difficult corner to make. Now that corner, that hairpin's not really modeled after anything, but it is fairly similar to La Source at Spa. Just that tight hairpin, except it goes in the other direction. So you're kind of taking it in a similar manner where you just want to get into the corner with as much speed, minimum speed as you can, and really want to get the exit planted right to get the run up the following straight. It's one of those blind corners and I completely missed it. Caught definitely left the track there. Caught the inside curb. I think we'll do maybe 1 or 2 more laps. We're kind of getting to the point here where I'm not sure how much more I can squeeze out in just this session alone. I might need to take some more practice time. Our ZRS zone here, so just go up and over the first little crest there on the back straight. Very smooth. Nicely done. Oh God, no. Damn it. Well, I guess we're doing 2 more. But that would have been a really good lap. So it takes some time, you know, just with any practice, it takes some time to get used to a track. That's great. Doesn't matter. Laps are validated anyways. I can do what I want. The rear of the car is sliding around with the slower downforce on it through some of these change direction corners. Trying to set up for a good final sector. We want to carry a decent amount of speed into the last couple corners. bit of banking there in that corner. Got that second apex, so we'll get the good run. Alright. One more for glory, guys. Let's see what we can do. Break just before that. Sign right there, the light post. Damn it. Alright, well, let's see what we can do anyways. Cut a little bit too much of that corner. At least just want to finish this lap out. I shifted a little too soon there. It's going to cost me some time. But really the driver that makes the least amount of mistakes going into these slower corners, I think the driver that's going to end up walking away the winner this week for Coda. And making the least amount of stupid mistakes like that. So yeah, that's probably gonna do it here. I'll just pull over. Yeah, it's pretty good, you know. I think we had a better lap. We had a better lap, I believe, than what would be indicated here. So we're gonna end up, you know, 134, about even with Sealand. Tim's about a second faster. We were much faster on that lap that we screwed up. That was a clean lap, unfortunately, and I'm sure if we go to our, we'll see our theoretical best is a 134.704. Unfortunately, we would have been, if we had that clean lap, we would have been probably in the 134.2s, maybe 1s, 2s. So that would have been fairly decent. So we have pace here. That's the good thing. We have some pace here. Just need to work on making sure that lap time is clean and avoiding those off tracks that are really easy to pick up around here, since there's so much room to move around and do stuff. But that's going to be it for this week. I will see you guys next week. We will have, I believe, 2 more races to go after. 3 more races. 3 more races to go after this. We're getting toward the end here. We've got Mexico City, Interlagos, and Yas Marina are the last 3 tracks to talk about. So we'll be getting those 3 done in a short time, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.